Love and Light Garden family. Today I'm going to be doing a seed harvest, and I know some people are new to gardening and they're not really familiar with the seed harvest, and so I'm going to show you the seeds that came from this broccoli plant. I do believe it's a broccoli plant, and if it's not a broccoli plant, it doesn't matter. It's something that I've grown in my garden, so I'm familiar with it. So it's either greens or broccoli, which are still greens. You know what I mean? So inside these little pods here contain seeds, okay? And so basically every single one of these that has seeds in it, I'm going to harvest them. And so let's get busy. And like one of my favorite YouTubers said, there ain't no fancy editing over here. Okay, so let's get to it. Let me see if I bring you down so that you can see what I'm doing. Oh, see, that's that fancy editing I'm telling y'all that ain't existing over here. At least not yet. That's one of the things that I have to learn how to do is edit. I mean, I can edit a little bit. I guess I'll edit some of this out. We'll see. Okay, so let me turn this around. Okay, here's my plate, and here are the seeds. Now, I'm going to take a pod off of here. Actually, I'm just going to hang it over the plate, and then you can actually probably hear them come out, but I'm going to pop this open. And so about 6 or 7 seeds came out of this little tiny little pod. And so this part of gardening to me is the most tranquilist part, because you just sit here in the quiet. You watch the butterflies, the hummingbirds, everybody just flies by and, you know, says hi to you. But this is a big pod right here. Oh, that one just broke and all the seeds just fell in the yard. You got to be gentle with these, because the longer you let them stay, the drier they'll get, and easier they'll come out. So anyway, you just squeeze it and they all come falling out. Now, say you don't open up the pods and the seeds stay in. Well, nature will open up the pods, and basically you'll have a volunteer plant, which means that the seed fell to the ground and got with the dirt and just produced another plant that you didn't actually seed. The plant seeded itself. So basically, most of these plants will reproduce right there in your garden. Anywhere. They'll pop up anywhere, because sometimes the birds or the wind will blow them. But yeah, this is a seed harvest. Now I'm going to show you the seeds, okay? So you can see the seeds. I hope you can see them. See them little black balls rolling around? Those are your seeds. So when you buy these seeds, that's what they're going to look like. So I have seeds. If you want to purchase some seeds, I have tons of seeds. I used to do the Dollar Tree seeds, but they're GMO'd, I found out. So I don't do Dollar Tree seeds anymore. I did buy a lot of Dollar Tree seeds, and I did get a yield out of them. But they didn't produce any seeds afterwards. You know what I mean? So you can pretty much kind of tell what's going to work and what's not. Now, if I plant some of these seeds and nothing comes up, hit or miss. That's just how seeds are. That's how plants are. You have to make sure you're doing it at the time of day. And also, what is important that people fail to understand is that you have a zone. Okay? Find out what your zone is. When you find your zone will tell you what is the best time to plant certain items, right? So I am zone 10A, which is Southern California. I say SoCal because I'm at the southernest point of California. I'm in San Diego. And so in San Diego, and certain times of year, of course, we plant certain things. Now, sometimes I'll complain because I didn't look at the zone chart. I just decided, oh, I'm just going to plant this, like my bok choy. If you don't plant bok choy at the right time of the year, you're not going to get any bok choy. And I remember the first time I planted bok choy, I had so much of it. I had so much bok choy. And ever since then, I haven't been able to plant one. Now, mind you, I didn't know what time of the year I planted them the first time. I wasn't taking notes at the time. I wasn't, journaling my garden at the time. So I was really new at it. So, but the seasoned garden is pretty much, well, write down when they planted something, what they planted, where they planted it at. I can't really say seasoned gardeners. I just say some gardeners, because even seasoned gardeners may not keep a track of what they're planting. They just, go with the flow, which is what I've been doing in the beginning of my garden stage. So now I keep a journal. I know everything that's in the garden. I know everything that I planted this year. I know everything I planted last year, and I know what not to plant this year because of how it went last year, or the time that I planted it was wrong. So we're coming into the summer now, so summer gardens, you can start certain things in the summer. I haven't started much this summer. Only thing I really started was my herbs. So my cilantro, my sage, my basil. I had a basil plant over here that was dying. And my sister said, don't throw it away, don't throw it away. And by the time you get back from your trip, I'm telling you, she's going to be hardy. I came back from my trip, and I'll be doggone. That thing that came back to life and grew exponentially, and I was going to throw it away. So be careful before you throw things away. There's a certain part of the plant, like a tree, for instance, that you can look at in a tree or a limb. And if you see green, which is called the cambium layer, that means that that tree or plant has a chance to regrow. All you have to do is just give it some love, touch on it, manipulate the soil that it's in, or manipulate the soil that it's in, or change the nutrients, amend the soil. So I have been doing this now. I'm going to raise this up because I have a question I'm going to ask some of my subscribers. Okay, so I've been doing this for 10 years, right? And I have yet to do a live. Most of my garden friends and family have all done lives. They've been saying, Cassie, when are you going to do a live? Do a live, Cassie, when are you going to do a live? And Cassie has yet to do a live. And so I was really considering doing a live today. And I probably should have did a live just for this seed harvest. Excuse me, I'm just twisting my hair as I go because it's just something that, I do. I'm over here looking at the butterflies and all the hummingbirds and things flying around the garden. It's so pretty out here. But yes, I wanted to do a live, and everybody's nervous when it comes to lives. I noticed that. It's like, oh my God, I don't think anybody's gonna show up. But when I look at my recap, it says that I have reached 458 people on my video. So I said, well, if I can reach 458 people in a video, then maybe 2 or 3 of them will show up at a live. So I'm thinking about doing a live. I should have did it today. I probably still can do it today, but I'm going to go ahead and end this video since I've already showed you how to harvest seeds, these beautiful seeds. And remember to always do your best. Be blessed, not blessed, be blessed, and grow something. Because to be blessed is to be blessed. You know what I mean? The etymology of these words that they gave us are insane. Is that another baby fly? You guys know I did a video on a baby fly. I see another one. When I tell you this fly is not even this big, but I can see it. Oh my goodness. And oh my gosh, there's more than one. So that means there's 5 hatching flies in my yard, in my garden. And I had to spray all of my brassicas with some neem oil yesterday to get them to stop eating up my... Let me show you what they ate up. Let me show you a piece of this kale right here. You see this piece of kale? All right, this kale went all the way down to here. They ate all this. They ate all that. And they ate a chunk of this. I don't know if it's those flies that are sitting over here. I don't know if it's the moths or the butterflies that are dropping their worms on these. But I had to spray neem on every single one of them because this is my favorite kind of kale. And I want to be able to eat my kale. I don't want them to be able to eat every bit of my kale before I do. So I had to save my kale. I had to put out an APB on whatever it was that was messing with my kale. I deployed 911 dispatch, which was the neem, and I handled it. So Again, remember to always do your best, be blessed, and try to grow something. I mean, if it doesn't work, try it again. I know some people live in arid places where it's dry, where it's windy, where it's hot. But you can create an environment that your plants will enjoy, even if you put a tent in your house. Some people put tents in their house, inside their home, and you grow inside the tent. You create the correct atmosphere inside the tent, and the plants will grow as well. So consider that. Consider that. And thank you for coming to the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share my videos, you know. And if you're watching on my videos and you're not subscribed to my channel, please do. I'm at 345. I've been doing this, like I said, for 10 years, off and on. And that's all I got is 1045. So help me reach 500. You know, my watch play hours have gone up to 200 and something. So that's good. But help me get my subscribership up, okay? This is the first time I ever asked that. Help me get my subscribership up. Don't just come over here and looking and learning stuff and not hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button, or even the share button, okay? All right, y'all. Peace out.